Right. Which way to Rid?
We've barely had time to set up camp. At least get some food in you first.
The Coalition needs that army, Baz. The sooner we get them the help they need, the better.
Can you hold on until I've checked your axe and gun?
They're fine, Baz. I need to...
Just needs a bit of wood, iron, and sulfur. Won't even take a minute.
Okay, Defenders of the Living. This video is going to go until the Breaching Barrel before Pilgrim's Overlook. Pilgrim's Bend. It's going to go to like about here. Some of the quests are really long in this, so I didn't want to break up the video per quest. But some of the areas are also really short, so I didn't want to do full short area. Sappers at your campsite can upgrade your weapons and armor. Right now we only have Baz, but down the road we're going to get Young and at least Luca, maybe even another. This is as far as I've gotten so far. Upgrading improves your equipment, allowing you to face greater challenges. Upgrading requires a mix of reputation and resources. Explore the world to find any iron, sulfur, and wood that you need. Oh, upgrade. I already went and got it. Okay, so Nor's axe. I'm going to upgrade that. Level 2. And pistol.
The trail ahead leads to the city. You can request an audience with the judges there. Meanwhile, I'll talk to some of my people in the keep. Grease the wheels if I have to.
You know people in the Kneeling Keep.
The perks of running with scumbags in my youth. Some of them got to very high places. I'll meet you at Pilgrim's Bend when I'm done, all right?
Don't take too long.
You didn't sleep last night? Or the night before that?
Well, I couldn't. What with you scampering about?
Sleeplessness only makes you a liability. You should.
I'm all right. The bridge is gone.
Checking my notes.
Damn.
I have a better idea. Touch that skull for me.
All right.
Rift travel. With Enki's help, you can travel to open rifts found throughout the world. Press triangle to interact with a skull and open a rift. Press triangle to travel to a nearby rift. Once inside, you can perform a range of actions to leave it.
What was that?
It's called a rift. On to the next one.
R to look around. So in some instances, not this one, you may want to look around and shoot out a different way. So be sure to always like look around.
Is this even safe?
Mostly, yes.
Mostly. So circle is just like in regular. It's a boost. Square, you just sort of drop off. And then jump, you can jump out of it.
So slow. I can get used to this.
You might just have to.
That blue you see, that's the next lodestone. They give you sort of like a heads up. You can see it. White is campfire.
Halt, Outlander. State your purpose.
I need to see the judges. It's urgent Coalition business.
The Coalition has been declared an enemy of the Kneeling Keep.
Since when? Why?
For heretical possession and use of black powder weapons being an affront to Ramuha, goddess of the peaks. Do not resist.
This is ridiculous. You can't do this.
Bailiff, restrain her. Stop her in Ramuha's name.
What in the pit was that?
They mentioned Ramuha, another god. She must have also escaped Dawn when the barrier fell.
Another one. I let out another one, and the knights are on her side already. I have to stop her, Enki. Before I can get to Uru, I have to stop her.
Perhaps Baz fared better.
Okay, I'm not gonna rest or do anything, I'm just marking the spot.
A welcome find.
Lockdown warrant. You guys can pause to read that.
Ready to fight.
Go!
Oh, jeez. No, 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 no. No, what was that? No, no, no. Okay, I don't know what that is. She has never slid on that wood before, so I don't know what that was. Okay, this is an Enki Feather.
It is. Oftentimes, after exerting myself, I tend to...
Shed.
I'm sorry, I'm just slightly confused because I never saw this. This... Okay, pause for a second. Okay, normally we go all the way around here and get in. I just realized that the game totally just gave us speedrunner strats and shoved us right past this gate right here. So I'm not actually going to stay over here because it kind of defeats the whole purpose. But it does look like you can get here. I did not know that at all. And we're actually going to go back. But because it defeats the purpose of doing a walkthrough if you want to like get more armor and stuff like that. So we're gonna go around, but it looks like you can actually just bypass 90% of the map and just go through, because the ending is up here. Well, it's the city of Rit. It's like right here. So, because in the game you come up, you go around, you do this, and then you come in. So, very interesting. Okay. So if you want to bypass everything, but that also means you're bypassing a lot of weapons and armor as well. So if you're a speedrunner, enjoy. If you're not a speedrunner, we're going to go this way. Yeah, I don't have anything else yet.
Common.
Okay, now these guys right here are Favor, their ancestors. On the map, they look like this. I don't know why I missed that one every time. This is an Enki Feather. We're here, and I miss this guy every time. Okay, so ancestors are souls that escaped from the great below, venerated by the living for the favors they bestow. Visit an ancestor to gain their favor. This favor temporarily boosts all reputation that you gain. It is lost when you rest, Just return to any ancestor to regain it. You also lose it when you get hit, too. I don't
That's
know
too
why.
much, Elder.
But I found the other one. It was hiding behind the wagon. Sorry, back down the street.
An old blessing.
Just
got a conscript button. Conscript buttons are worth reputation if you sell them. So they're like other Souls games. They're sort of like if you sell stuff to get more souls. It's the same sort of idea. And you can sell them right in your inventory here. See, like, so now I just got extra monies.
Submit or perish.
Shielded enemies. Shielded enemies prevent all damage from the front while they're in a shield stance. You can knock them out of their shield stance by stunning or parrying them. On a successful stun or parry, you can use a melee attack to tear away the shield.
Can't help you yet. No more left.
If I can shoot him when the red dot shows up, we'll be good. Oh. I had one. Is it not full? Oh, my shot's not 100% full. That was close. I was also incredibly dirty. Not usually that bad.
There's another god. She's in the peaks already.
It's worse than that. Ramuha's in the kneeling keep itself. No one's allowed in there anymore except her and the judges. Coming here was a mistake. We need to leave. Try somewhere else.
I'm not going anywhere. Not while Ramuha's wreaking havoc at the peaks.
What about you, Enki? Are you going to let her drag you into this?
Not to my death, certainly. But I share her sentiment.
Well, you aren't going to get anything done unless you get into Rit. And the city is swarming with knights. We need someone to sneak us in. And I know just the one. His name is Young, former forge master of the keep. Last I heard, he'd hold up in Mudfish, but every road to it is blocked.
Like that's never stopped us. All I need is a barrel of black powder and I can breach through.
There's a fort down the road. If the knights have been confiscating black powder, they'll definitely have a stash there.
What's that? There we go. Never gets old.
Okay, we got our first grenade. This grenade explodes into 80 pieces of armor-piercing shrapnel. A lot of grenades you like count to 3 and then throw on 1. For this one, just throw on 1. But it'll automatically equip because it's the only other thing you have. But it is over here. Anything. There's a third guy down the street, which is why I'm like trying to separate them. Enki's stuff down at the bottom right is time filled, not attack filled, so I can just like sort of wait it out a little and still get a quick attack. Favorite guy.
Blessing. Thank you.
Anything worthwhile?
None of these I can count. Conscript buttons.
Let's get this over with.
Okay, this is the axe that I use mostly, in the first one that I actually upgraded all the way. It has fire damage attached to it.
What is it?
So it automatically equipped
Mine
because
is what
I
it
only
is.
had one weapon, but normally you would equip it through here. You can have 2 equipped at one time. But this new axe performs a burn attack on enemies. So. And then this is the breaching barrel that we needed. And then we'll just do a little bit more looting and hopefully not die.
Take them down, Nor.
You can see the fire. It's really nice, actually. See, it'll continue to do damage over time. Which is really nice. I love that. Very helpful.
What's that?
Conscript button. And then there's a conscript button up there too that we'll grab. And there might be more stuff, but that's the stuff that I found.
It's
This is
madness.
just a note.
Why would they take away all the black powder?
Origin of Faith. Can pause and read that.
If black powder can tear down the barrier at dawn, it can harm a god. Ramuha is simply eliminating a threat.
Oh, just
Breaching. Breaches are destructible obstacles in the world that block your path. To breach through an obstacle, you'll need to find a breaching barrel. You can only carry one breaching barrel at a time. Interact with the breach to place the barrel and stand back. Lock onto the barrel and shoot it. This will break through the obstacle and create a new path or shortcut.
Clear!
Gonna lock on.
You all right?
We got one more guy to kill, but then that's the end of Defenders of the Living.
Let's get this over with.
Typical. Alright, that is the end of Defenders of the Living.